also, I try to sometimes when I'm really depressed, I listen to music like Bright Eyes, or mostly Bright Eyes, and it's really like kind of counterproductive, even though in a sense it kind of does make me feel better, because instead of having these emotions and everything around me being oh so happy, then there's other things that are sad, and I can identify my feelings with that sadness. And I think most of the time it helps in the long run, even though maybe it keeps me down for a little bit longer. And actually, being on T has helped that a lot, that I'm able to let things go a little more easily, and not dwell on them in the way that I used to. But I certainly use music, and I would say movie, but mostly just music to deal with the pain. And most of the pain really is from, it's either feeling like I don't have control, and that's very frustrating. And then I wonder, well, what is it? Why do I not have control when other people seem to have so much control over their lives? Um, and feeling like maybe like left, like an outsider. Felt like that as a kid. I was always like the weird kid, and then I homeschooled from like 3rd through 6th grade, and I just didn't get a lot of socialization. And then by the time I went back to junior high, I was like super like religious, and just kind of told people they were going to hell, which did not help my social life. So, um, that caused a lot of pain, feeling like I was weird, and that other people didn't want to be around me. And I think that most of the pain I feel now as an adult is regarding, self-worth, and whether I'm worth another person loving me. And even though, this is the thing, is that people will have said, lots of people I know will say, no, you need to be positive, Nick. Maybe that's your problem, that you can't, get a girlfriend because you're not positive. And I'm just like, well, you know what? I think that I rock. I don't see any problem with me. I think I'm smart, and I think that I'm kind, and I think that I'm a good person, and I have a lot of compassion, and I understand things, and this kind of gets into what you were talking about feeling like you had some sense of truth that you could see that other people couldn't see, and you don't really want to burden them with that truth, because you don't want them to be sad or having to take on this heavy load of knowing. And I feel like that a lot too, which makes me feel a little isolated, because I feel like I see this big picture, and why can't I get other people to see the big picture? They kind of miss the forest for the trees, and I don't know, maybe I miss the trees for the forest. Maybe the beauty is in these little things, and I have trouble seeing the little things sometimes, because I'm so worried about fixing the big picture. I even had a friend that told me, Nick, when I first met you, I was so happy, I was so naive, I was so blissful, and then you made me see the truth, and I'm miserable. And I said, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make you miserable. I didn't mean that at all when I was talking about politics and society and social science in general. And she's like, no, I'd much rather be miserable. And so that makes you feel, a little bit better that some people can handle the truth, and I just need to surround myself with those people. This kind of has gone on topic, but I guess if it was a response to real talk, I guess real talk will be a good enough response. So I'm gonna have to make a second video, I think.